Back to the gate then. Perhaps a judicious trade with Valhalla would help us get deeper in.
Battle is unpredictable, as is life. Keep your eyes on the horizon, General.
And they say you can't buy self-improvement.
It is all too common to fall to one of the chosen enemies of Valhalla. Don't lose heart.
Where is Freya?
Away for the moment. As you know, she's attending to many things presently. Establishing a new governing body for the realms is no simple task. There are leaders to find and recruit, negotiations for sharing power. I'm sure she'd prefer to be here, but you'll have to make do with the three of us for now.
I'm sure we're in excellent hands. you left. Right side, brother. Watch your right. Behind you, incoming. Behind you, watch out! Why don't we talk about that image of you in the shrine we keep seeing? If Valhalla keeps pulling it out of your head, it must have some significance to you. Could it be that the idea of being loved and respected is a fair mite better than the alternative? Hear me out. And it's not as though I'm the smartest man alive or anything. But don't you think joining Freya's council could put you in a position to walk that path? To earn that path?
Well, that would be a poor reason to accept. Ambition is poison.
Well, that's Valhalla. Quite all right. Dust yourself off and get back in there, yeah?
The Resolution warrior dances with change, easily adjusting to its rhythm.
Valhalla is a crucible. What will you become?
I'm seeing some wise investments here.
Each attempt makes you stronger, even if only in knowing what to prepare for. Remember, Kratos, the deeper into Valhalla you venture, the greater the danger. And I don't just mean physically.
I understand.
Yes, we'll try not to go mad. On your right! Getting back to that image of you on the shrine. I'll grant you ambition can be a poisonous motive, but your ambitions are only to help people, not for your own glory, right? Make the world a better, safer place. I think maybe that image of you is symbolic of your desire to walk a righteous path. Valhalla's little signpost.
You're sure accepting Freya's offer is the right thing for me? Or for the realms?
I think we're here to make sure about that, one way or the other. Behind you! Look out! Nasty hit! You all right, brother? Behind you, brother! Not your best, but I believe in you, brother.
To adapt is to lean into the alchemy of turning adversity into advantage.
Making progress, I see.
Shield Maiden.
Your rewards. Perseverance is your ally, General. I hear you like stories. I got one for you.
I will hear.
I wasn't born with the privilege of some of my sisters in arms. I wasn't bred for greatness. I was just the daughter of some poor innkeeper. Matter of fact, I wasn't even his. He just raised me after somebody left me there. I didn't have much going for me, but I had one thing. I wasn't afraid of anyone. If somebody was asking for a punch in the face, I never thought twice. Brought a heap of trouble on myself that way, it's true. But I sure learned how to fight. Enough for now. I'll pick that up later.
It's never been easier to be better. And that benefit's good to last.
We all know what you're capable of. Glad to see you're not quitting.
I must admit, Sigrun, Valhalla isn't exactly what I imagined.
You're experiencing only a very small part of it. One that's independent and unconnected from the rest of Valhalla. Elsewhere, there are larger neighborhoods where the dead reside. Socializing, playing games, drinking, fighting. But one must earn the right to join their fallen comrades. New arrivals run a gauntlet. A personalized, self-contained version of what you're doing. It's meant to help the dead process the lives they lived. Those who are worthy, who have found some measure of closure, are allowed to move forward. Those who are unable to resolve their lives are forever trapped in their personal Valhalla. Some just prefer to keep fighting here.
Left, right!
To speak about Sigrun. She was eager to receive you mere days ago. What has changed?
Oh, don't pretend to be interested in my romantic life, brother.
I am interested. And you are evading the question. What happened?
Well, after you dropped me off at a longhouse the other night, Sigrun made a cloudberry and hazelnut pudding. Of course, I don't eat anymore, so slightly awkward, but a lovely thought.
And
Pretty much it, really.
there is more to this.
Left flank! Left flank! Not too bad. Persistence is everything.
Those who adapt are not bound by circumstance.
Do you feel more complete than when you started?
Better yourself if and when you can, I always say.
Your persistence is inspiring, General. I know you won't stop.
Sigrun, how fare you and your sisters?
With just the three of us to attend to the fallen now, we're short-handed. But we've begun recruiting new shield maidens.
Well, I happen to know of one lass who'd jump at the chance to join your ranks.
You mean Thrud? Sif and Thor's daughter? Believe me, I know. She sought us out before the call even left our lips.
She fights well, and can be trusted.
A recommendation from you, General. With that, how could we ignore her? Not that she'd let us.
What else happened that night between you and Sistema?
We stayed up much too late. I told her stories, she told me secrets. She put spirits to my lips, even though I can't get drunk. Then she invited me to watch her fall asleep.
And the next morning?
The next morning we took a boat along the Lake of Nine. It was divine, brother. The lake was sun-dappled and the air was crisp and perfect. You could smell the thaw.
When did you misspeak?
You know me too well, brother. We were on the lake when I put my metaphorical foot in it.
Watch your back! Left side!
Leah, tell me, what happened between you and Sigrun on the lake?
Well, she was rowing past where you found her family treasury.
Where we learned she cursed her brother over forbidden love.
That's right. And as we rowed by, I remember feeling grateful that the place was now deep underwater where she couldn't see it. And at that moment, she turned to me, and she said, I think, Mimir, I might be smitten with you. I think maybe I want to kiss you. Indeed, brother. I mean, there's always been more to us than there's been the opportunity to explore. So much unspoken, beneath the surface. But hard to name it so boldly, it took me a bit off guard. I wouldn't say no to some short-time help. Behind you! Look out! Drop that one, brother. Watch your left.
You and Sigrun. I am still waiting for the part where you spoke.
In my defense, I only told her the truth as it struck me in the moment. I told her my feelings for her were deep as Rand's Hall and had been for as long as I... Watch out! Right flank! Jump right now! Watch your right! Oh well, I'm sure we can do better than that. Not too shabby. We'll get even further next time.
Valhalla is a place of constant flux. Adaptability gives us a means to navigate the uncertainty.
Making progress, I see.
Shield mated.
Take this. Keep pushing yourself. Valhalla will provide. Back to my story.
You may speak.
So, there I was, Little Miss Brawl Magnet. If I wasn't starting the fight, I was the first one charging in to join it. Maybe it's something in the Asgard water, but seemed like there was always a fight to be had. I guess I needed the rush, something to keep me sharp, feeling alive. I was driven, without fear or frankly much sense, to hold me back. Got myself a bit of a reputation, and that ended up being a problem. This notorious bully I'd humiliated held on to a grudge and tried to track me down. Found out way too easily who I was and where I lived. Set out to teach me a lesson. We'll pick it up there when you progress further.
Best improve where you can. Valhalla's not big on apples or blood mead.
An admirable attempt. Better than the last. You're adapting to Valhalla well.
Sigrun, dear, as Kratos and I have been off the beaten path, so to speak, I'm curious as to the state of the realms.
Well, since my sisters and I returned to our old Valkyrie duties, the souls of the damned no longer find the gates of Helheim closed to them. So...
No more Hellwalkers spilling into the other realms? Grand!
I can't say no Hellwalkers are left in the realms, but there are fewer. Hrassvelgr seemed pleased. Or at least I think that's what her expression meant.
So, you told Sigrun you could not give her what she needed. You spoke out of cowardice.
Aye, obviously. But as prospects for terror go, can you imagine knowing all along you're not enough for someone, and then living out their slow realization of that truth? And it chilled me to the bone.
You presume to know how she will feel in the future. Why discredit her wishes and yours in the present?
I just can't pretend not to know better. She's romanticized the idea of us. Certainly I've done the same. Is that anything to build a future on? I mean, look at me, brother. Be practical.
If anyone else disparaged you as you disparaged yourself, I would wish to strike them with an axe.
Watch your right! Right, you watch out! Another Droger to the left! Behind you! Look out! Above you, brother! One left.
Now, back to Sigrun and your low opinion of yourself.
Look, brother, I don't apologize for wanting her to have someone who can be everything to her. She deserves the best.
Then why should she not deserve the smartest man alive?
Sometimes I think you've come too far, brother.
Did I overstep?
No, Kratos. I appreciate your point. And to be fair, if I was so right, then why am I so angry at myself? Hard not to take Valhalla up on some help, even if it's just for this attempt. Left side, brother! Oh, is that cool? Nasty hit! You alright, brother? Well, that's Valhalla for you. Well, making some progress anyway.
The pursuit of mastery demands the willingness to embrace failure, often, and without judgment.
Valhalla, where legends are made and remade.
These could really help you in there.
Well fought, General. You made much better progress that time.
Milady, how is Alfheim these days? Does the peace hold?
It's tenuous, but holding. Endless war tends to breed quite a bit of mistrust. Thankfully, the elves, Bela and Bigvir, are in positions of influence, due to their association with Freyr and involvement in Ragnarok. It's the best chance at lasting peace the realm has ever had.
What about the findings in the Consul's journal? Have they shared it with the rest of the elves?
Not yet, but give them time.